Welcome viewers, Glorin here, back with, well, not back this time, coming with an episode of the Master of Orion 2, Battle at Antares, or Antares. So this is a Space 4X game. 4X stands for, Exploration, Expansion, Exploitation, Extermination. So kind of like Civ in space, a little bit. I'm going to be playing on average difficulty. I think a large galaxy, average galaxy age, 5 players. I think I might make this... No, yeah, 5 sounds about right. And I want to start pre-warp. I will be playing with tactical combat on, random events on, and Antares attack on. So, what these mean are difficulty, pretty obvious. Galaxy size, it's basically the size of the map. Galaxy age, average just means it's average. On organic rich, you'll find more planets that are that can support life, but they'll have lower production. And mineral rich is the opposite. They'll be more hostile to life, but they have better minerals. They're more productive. And I'll just be playing on average. Number of players, obvious. Tech level, what tech level you start at pre-warp is the earliest possible, which means I'll have to be doing a lot of research. Tactical combat, instead of like Civ 5, where it's just you right-click and then it decides however it decides and based on numbers, if tactical combat is on, you'll actually go into a tactical combat screen, sort of like in the Battle for Middle-earth 2 War of the Ring. And in the tactical combat screen, you can use the ships that you built, and then random events are random things. Yeah. And Antares attack, there's a little bit of plot to this game. Yeah, it's something like a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, or, well, except for just a long time ago, there were 2 races, the Orions and the Antares, and they were extremely advanced, and so naturally they eventually went to war with each other. The Orions won, but instead of exterminating the Antares, they sealed them into a pocket dimension. This was all like 1,000 years ago. Now, if you have the Antares attack on, now they're escaping from their pocket dimension prison, and sometimes they'll randomly come out and attack generally whoever's the strongest. And they're really powerful, but they're not quite undefeatable. They're worse in the early game. And I'm going to be playing a custom race because that's like half the game. And who do I want to choose? Oh yeah. Whoever I choose will not be in the game with me, so I'll go with... I don't think the Bulrathi are usually very good, so... Don't want to, like, cheat and take out the worst race. Well, it's not cheating, or take out the best race, I mean. It's not quite cheating, it's just not really fair. I will go with creative. So, normally, at each technological level, if you're not creative, there are like 1 to 4, maybe 1 to 3 techs, and normally you have to choose one. With creative, you just get all of them. And it's generally considered to be one of the best traits in the entire game. I will also be going with democracy, and possibly artifacts world, probably. And then with my extra 2 picks, I'll pick rich homeworld. Now you see I have negative 10 picks. Each of these traits I picked costs a certain number of picks, and then I'm at negative 10 to actually start the game. I have to have greater than or equal to 0, so I have to take negative picks. So I will choose repulsive, because with creative, repulsive isn't that bad. The main thing about repulsive is you can't exchange technologies, but if you're getting all the technologies anyways, it's not that important. I'll also, for a similar reason, choose -3 spying, and wait. Oh, oops. Okay, apparently I can't do that because I need to get up to 10. Yeah, and there's no negative, the only -1 pick is poor homeworld, and I already... Actually, if I just take out that... Whoops. Whoops. I think... I think if I do... Yeah, so then repulsive, spying -10, that gives me 9... That gives me a total of 19 picks. 8 here, 15, 18, 19. Yeah. And... Oh! Oops. Okay. I'm gonna quit because I forgot. I didn't name my race. So, nope. New game. Yeah, I'll just pick the same everything. Custom race. Bullrathy. Yeah, okay, didn't save it. Creative, repulsive, large homeworld, democracy, artifacts world, -10 spying. Okay, and then change the name of my race to the dragons. Nah, to, dragons. Wait, what's... I need a name that's like a space dragon, because Glorung, my name, is actually, a dragon from The Lord of the Rings, if you didn't know that, so that's where I got my name from. So, dragons is fine. And my ruler name will be Glorung, Lord of Dragons. And choice will be red, the color of fire. Again, because I'm a dragon. And my home star name shall be Middle Terra. Oh, darn, it doesn't fit. Because Middle Earth is the name of the place in The Lord of the Rings, and Terra sounds cooler than Earth, so Middle Terra sounds like a space version of Middle Earth. So, on my first turn, go into Middle Terra. So I have 8 people, and I can't actually build anything, apparently, because I'm pre-warp. So, let's see. How many? Whoops. Okay. Thought I accidentally deleted, like, half my population. Wait, do I not need food for these guys? What? Okay. I need 6 food. Short 6 food. So that should... no. This, I believe, gives me enough, and I took Artifacts World, I believe. So, I'm going to do this because... yeah, the Artifacts bonus. Because normally I would be getting 12, but because of my race, I get a 30. So this is a massive bonus in the early game, so I want to take advantage of it. And of course, there's not really much to build anyways. Trade goods gives you a little bit of money, just converts your production into money. I'd rather have housing, though. Although I don't actually have any production. So, for research... what shall I... where will I go first? Let's see. Where's the... whoops. Where is the nearest... I don't remember. What I want is the auto lab, or... not auto lab. The research lab, I think? Yeah. Research lab in electronics. And I want to get that as fast as possible. Also get electronic computer because that increases my research. I think I can look at it. Yeah. Research laboratory generates 5 research points and increases the research each scientist produces by 1. And I think that'll stack with my democracy bonus, which gives me plus 50% research and plus 50% money. Oh, and because I'm pre-warp, I don't actually start out with any ships. So now I just turn. I have the electronic computer, and now I go for optronics. So this isn't actually this doesn't mean it'll be exactly 4 turns if nothing changes. is, it's about 4 turns. Makes sense, because when you get close, you start getting a chance every turn to discover it, instead of just like Civ, where you just have a certain amount of money, or of research, and then you get it. You have a chance. It's more realistic, because it's not like, oh, if I just study this thing for 4 hours, I'll figure out how to come up with something. Dauntless guidance system, pretty good. It's automatic. For ships, it provides missiles, friend or foe recognition, blah blah blah. So if you fire a missile and the target they were originally fired at is destroyed, they will retarget to the nearest enemy ship. So you can just fire all your missiles at one thing, and then if it gets at one ship, and then if it's destroyed or retreats, then you can just, then you don't have to worry. Optronic computer, although since I don't actually have ships yet, it's not too useful. Optronic computer is the next best computer, or the next computer. So, and the computers help beam weapons, help beam weapon attack. And next, I want to get up to automated factories. And where is the one that actually? Oh, freighter. Is it nuclear drive? Oh, okay. So I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll go construction next. However, I won't really be researching much for a while, because wait, did my, okay, no. Oh, also, I think the music's a little loud. Whoops. Also, end of turn wait, yes. Auto-select ships, yes. Animations. Auto-select colony. Okay, this looks good. And I think the music's a little bit loud. So hopefully that's better. Yeah, and then I put everybody on production. And now I want you to build a research lab, so I can get more research and research automatically. Won't be researching while that's building, but that's fine. And I finished the research lab. So now I get 5 automatic research, and I get an extra 4 for each scientist. And I think, yeah, and it also gave me +2, so it's a total of +6. And then I'm going here. Yep. I have a food surplus. +1 food, as you saw. Hopefully that can feed my people. Nope. Yeah, I have a food surplus, which means that I don't need as many farmers, but since I can't get it to exactly 0, it doesn't really matter. And this extra food will be converted into half of a BC, which I think just gets rounded up into a BC, which is billion credits. It's basically money, and you can use BC to rush build things. And then it builds them in 1 turn, but it's pretty expensive. Okay, I have anti-missile rockets, reinforced hull, and fighter bays. What I wanted, though, was automated factories. I don't really care about the rest of the stuff, it's just nice. Ooh, now I get a leader offer, plus 10% science leader. He's not very good. There are some leaders that'll have like 4 different bonuses, but he's pretty cheap, 30 BC and 1 BC a turn is pretty good, and in the early game, that's getting an extra 10% science should help quite a bit. I'll see how much that gives us. Leader bonus? Oh, +3. Okay, so not huge, but it's definitely good. And now I have automated factories. I also have heavy armor, and planetary missile base is a very important planetary defense. And I'm going to research next. Next I'm researching the basic ship technology, so I can actually build some ships at least. I finished automated factory, so now you can... I don't think I really need a missile base, so I should be fine, because I haven't even discovered any other races, so I shouldn't need it. And now I get freighter. Now I can get freighters, which are very useful if you have multiple... Oh, yeah, I need a colony ship. If you have multiple colonies, which I will soon, you can actually ship food between your worlds, and it's basically necessary later on, because some planets can't farm at all until you upgrade them, so improve them. I am going to build... Oh, I can build a colony base. Huh. I'm not sure whether I should build a colony base here. No. Poor, low gravity, small, barren. That's like almost as bad as you can get. Low gravity gives you a minus 25% penalty to farming, science, and production. Poor gives you a... you generate 2 production per worker instead of 3 on abundant, which is normal. Rich is 5, ultra rich is 8. Small means you can't fit as many population on there, so it'll never really get very good. And barren means you can't farm until you terraform it or something, and you can't fit many people on it. That's a horrible, horrible thing. Whoops, I did not mean to leave all my people generating trade goods. Although, maybe I should probably build a missile base, just with the excess production from my automated factory. Okay, now I have colony ships, and when do I actually get... Like, when can I actually build ships? Oh, do you need fuel tanks? Ah, yes, you need standard fuel cells, I think, to build the most basic ships. Yeah, so now I think I can actually start building very, very weak ships. They have a slight amount of armor, basic fuel cells, and I should probably get laser cannons too. I think there should be some production saved up now, so I should be able to build one of these things faster. And you... Oh, wow. The frigate class has very little space. You can eventually go up to a Doomstar, which has 1,200, but that's... like, I don't even have the technology to build that, and even if I did, it would take like 10,000 turns. And extended fuel tanks would probably be a good idea. This thing has 4 structure points and 4 armor points. Basically, if it gets hit once, it dies. So there's not really much point in putting on heavy armor and reinforced hull, because even then, it's still basically just it dies instantly, and I don't actually need any... I don't really need anything. I just want it to be as cheap as possible to build. And let's see. Oh, yeah, builds it in 1 turn because of the excess production. Overflow or something. Yeah, this is just a scout ship. It doesn't need any weapons. It'll die. It can't fight anyways. Although I should design... No, I don't even have weapons yet. Let alone good weapons. So now I should be able to start exploring the planets around me, and yellow stars are generally some of the best ones. I think orange are the new ones? No. What's the new star? Ah, I think it's the white stars. And now I actually have laser cannon, so at least I can have some kind of a some kind of damage. I should probably get class 1 shields, although, where is the next? Where's, like, Auto Lab? All the way up at Cybertronics. Okay, that's really far ahead, so I'm not gonna bother. Biospheres are good, although battle pods would be pretty important. Battle pods allow you to just put 50% more space, or 50% more stuff on your ships. Medium arid ridge. That is acceptable. Huge radiated abundant. I think I'll definitely want to colonize one of those unless I can find a better one. So I'll start building a colony base. Excuse me. And, okay. No, sorry, not a colony base. A colony ship. Colony bases only work within the same system. And I can cut that down to 27 turns. Hopefully I'll get an extra production, an extra population soon. No habitable planets, or no planets even. Actually, that's pretty rare. Usually there's at least like an asteroid belt or a gas giant or something. It's usually not just nothing at all. Ooh, gold deposit. So that means the colony automatically gives you 5 BC a turn if you colonize it. Although this looks like a really bad system. Radiated, which is pretty bad. Well, I don't know. Huge radiated abundant heavy G. What was this one? Huge radiated abundant heavy G. Okay, so definitely this one is better than the other one because they're exactly the same except this one has gold deposits. But here, I think I'd rather go for the medium arid. Well, I don't know, because this can be, I think this would be a better one in the short run, but in the long term, I'll be able to terraform and put up gravity generator, and it'll be better, or the other one. So I think in the short term, I'll just go to Aaron. And then, can you go there? Yes. Actually, can you reach that planet? Yes. Or that system. Large tundra poor, okay. We do not have very many good planets around here. In fact, we don't have any good planets around here. I mean, some of them are acceptable. What's security do? Increases the combat strength of a ship's marines by 2. Oh, nice. And ground combat. Okay, I don't really need a combat leader now, and I probably won't for quite a while. Okay. Wow, we have some really poor ships. Or some really poor planets. All of the other planets... Oh, no, there's one that's in range. And... Oh, Captain Tyrannus, the Sacra Armsman. Oh, he was apparently trapped on this planet, so he just joins us. We don't even have to pay for him, although we do have to pay maintenance. Yeah, I know. I want to see what... Okay. Wait. Okay, so in this system that this person was trapped on, there are 2 uninhabitable planets. How exactly did you survive? So what does this guy have? He has security, just saw that. Weaponry. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Commando. Okay. And you have an extra person, so that means you should be able to... Oh, no. You automatically put him on farming production. Or production. Correctly. So I don't have any surplus. And I'm in the middle of battle pods. Actually, there might be something better. Like biospheres and hydroponic farms are pretty important. And then soil enrichment. Maybe. What I really want is the, no. I think it's under force fields. The planetary radiation shield. That's not too far away, but let's see. No, I think... No, I don't need that yet. I don't need any military technology yet, really, because I don't actually have any... I don't actually know any of the neighbors, so there's not much point. And we actually got a colony ship. Finally. And, biospheres would be pretty good. Are we at the population cap? No. So then, in that case, probably hydroponic farm first, because that produces 2 food, which means we can have 1 less farmer. And hydroponic farm. Now rearrange you over here. Good. And then get the biospheres. Biospheres just increases the habitable area, the population limit, and possibly housing. Let's see. So we're at 142k. Okay, no. Just research then. And yeah, because I want to get some actual research done, because I have such great research bonuses. I should have been colonizing Orbis. Yeah, I have such great research bonuses in the early game, I really need to take advantage of it as much as possible. And, ooh, pollution processor. How much pollution do I have on Midter? Pollution is basically negative production. You generate it from, it's based on how much industry you have, how much production you have, and it, see, like 28 plus 8 plus 5, but then you get a minus 12 for pollution, and the pollution processor helps. It doesn't eliminate it. Yeah, it halves the amount of pollution, which means plus 6 production. And, you know what, start you back on a missile base, because then either we'll get a missile base, or I'll have some stored up production that I can send on something else, send to something else. And Orbis 7. Orbis 4. Sounds good. Maintenance penalty plus 25. Worker penalty plus minus 50%. Oh. Okay, I didn't quite realize it was that bad. I don't know this is my first time playing. I've seen some other people play it though. So I don't really know exactly what all the penalties are. Ah, and now we have GNN, the source of information. Basically, it tells you about random events. Ooh, apparently I got advanced chemistry for free, which unfortunately I probably would have gotten anyways. That was, wow, that was like one of the worst wastes you could have possibly gotten, just about. Worst waste of a random event possible. Yeah, so here, I'll produce 1 food, which means I'll basically need to, get a freighter fleet, or they'll only be able to feed themselves. They won't actually be able to have any production, because each unit of population consumes 1 food. And you can be... I want to name all of my star systems after places in Middle-earth, made to sound spacey. So Rune is a place, and I'll name you Rune because it sounds more spacey. Yeah, so he's not starving, but he isn't actually going to be able to grow, so I need you to produce a freighter fleet. So, 6 turns, how much? 3 turns, that sounds worth it. And, ooh, I met another race. Who is this? Ah, the Mershans. So, if you go into, whoops, if you go into races, you can No, not report. Go into audience. You can negotiate with them. Oh right, I'm repulsive. Completely forgot about that. So normally you would have the option to normally you would have options like exchange tech, demand, make demands, and then there's also trade treaty and research treaty. But in my case, since I'm repulsive, I can declare war, surrender, which is just like lose the game, and peace treaty if we were at war. And then mid-tier, coming along nicely. So, okay, so now I have a freighter fleet. So now I don't actually have to farm on Rune. I can put them on production, and it'll automatically import food from mid-tier, if I had any, and bring it to Rune. And so now I'm exporting one food from here, and you can see that empty thing means it's importing one food, which is all it needs. So now Rune can actually start building something. You can get to work on an automated factory, and then hydroponic farm would be good, pollution processor, oh no, sorry, whoops, research lab, hydroponic farm, biospheres, and pollution processor. Also, I didn't notice that I actually have Starbase already. Starbase is a relatively advanced defensive thing. Apparently, you automatically have it on your home planet, your home world. And I have battle pods, good. Survival pods, nice. Troop pods, not very useful. Spaceport gives you just like a lot more money, but I think Scout Lab, what's that? Generates an amount of research, blah blah. Okay, Scout Lab sounds good, and also, yeah, Scout Lab usually isn't very useful, but at this point it might be a little bit. And you can, oh, you need to build a pollution processor. That'll significantly decrease your pollution and increase your production. Scout Lab, yeah, it might help a little bit. Ah, Director Emo gained a level. Yeah, also I want the Holo Simulator and Supercomputer. And eventually the lab. Auto Lab. So, you finished the pollution processor. So now you can just get back to work on the missile base, which you'll never actually finish, most likely. Rune, have you grown a little bit? Nope. Okay, 5 turns till the automated factory, and then it'll actually start to be useful. Okay, you're really bad. Oh right, I forgot. Repulsive also makes leaders come to you less often. But Environmentalist is not really that important. It gives minus 15% pollution. So that's like +1 production on my largest stars, on my largest colony. Neural Scanner improves spies. Scout Labs, yeah. Security stations give, I think it might be a system or it might just be an automatic thing. But either way, it makes your Marines on your ships more effective. Also, I can actually design a proper ship now. It won't be very good, but it'll exist. So, battle pods give it maximum range, plus 10% versus monsters. Adds research. I think I'll do that, although I'll also do heavy armor. Space 75. Wow, takes up a lot of space. And laser cannon. So, as you research your weapons, and then continue researching in the same tree, Like I got those laser cannons a couple of decks ago. So as you keep researching up, you research up in the same tech where you got it. You miniaturize your weapons, and you also learn new modifications for your weapons, and those such as point defense and heavy mount, and there are a bunch of others like continuous, MIRV for missiles. Don't have it yet. Have it for these ones. And also later on for one type there's shield piercing. So I'm gonna give these laser cannons heavy mount, and I'm also going to heavy mount increases damage. I think it does double damage. No, it's 50% more damage, twice the space. Okay, why would I do this? I don't know. And point defense decreases range and decreases damage, but it makes it smaller, and you can also, and it decreases damage, and it'll automatically shoot down things that are coming in, like missiles. So it's basically an anti-missile weapon. It also has lower range, though. So this will be my super ship, way too strong, probably. Name it Antares, after another dragon from The Lord of the Rings. I'm sure it'll take me like 15 billion turns to make it. 32 turns, yeah. So I'll just keep working on the missile base. And keep trying to increase my research. Oh, another event. Wealthy merchant has contributed 500 BC to the Cylon Empire. Ooh, the Cylons. So apparently we have the Cylons in this game. The Cylons are basically a research empire, so they're kind of like me. They have a bunch of bonuses to research, and they're creative. And as much as I'm having fun with this game, it's about time to end the episode. So thank you all for watching, and see you next video. Bye!